What's up, y'all? This is the first episode of Swish Talk, where we talk that swish. We're going to be talking about variety things, everything basketball. I'm very excited about this show. Usually, I'm behind the camera, but I find myself here. So, I've been passionate about basketball since I was 2, playing basketball, played all the way from kindergarten all the way to high school. Firstly, I didn't have a college career or NBA career, but I most definitely know the game. So I guess this is my time or my way of giving back to the game, for my experiences and all that type of stuff. But let's get it. The first episode, y'all. So, I know y'all been seeing the playoffs. I've been watching the playoffs. And I think that this season in the NBA has been a good one. I think it's better than last season. Playoffs specifically. What can I say about the playoffs? It's very intense. Very intense, I can say. Few key players that's been dominating. Of course, Anthony Edwards. I like his game. He's becoming quickly one of my favorite players. Kyrie, been there before, championship, pedigree, down there doing his thing in Dallas. He's been dominating. The Knicks. The Knicks are finally here. I wouldn't say back. I would say they're finally here. And Jalen Brunson, he putting on for the little guys. I like him as well. Very crafty. Can get the different spots on the floor. So I'm liking to see the Knicks and the Pacers. They're doing pretty good as well. And see the Oklahoma City, they're a young team. They got Shay leading the way down there. And yeah, man, it's been pretty good playoffs. I would say for what's been screaming out to me is that they don't care about the superstars like from the old, like the Steph Currys and Kevin Durant's. I like that this younger generation, they're stepping up to the challenge and they're being aggressive. And I really think that the super teams are over. They're going back to, you really need pretty much 2 stars. And not even 2 stars, you just need role players to fill their role because there's only one ball. You see the Clippers went home early, So it's like you had the James Hardens, you had the Paul Georges, the Kawhi Leonards, the Russell Westbrook. Yeah, they're superstars and all that stuff, but I mean, I'm a purist of the game. I believe that there's only one ball to go around. So how are you going to divide all that? And, who's the guy when it comes down to the time? So, it's not going to really work out. The team that's my favorite so far in the playoffs, the Timberwolves, I think that they got the science down, of how to win. They got the pedigree, to win a championship. Right now they're matching up with the Nuggets. I always said this because the Lakers my team. Well, LeBron fan. But, I guess we're rolling with Lakers though. But I think their problem that the Timberwolves fixed for have a blueprint for Lakers to come back and have a good season next season is you need a do-it-all big. How can you guard Jokic down there in the paint? And they're doing a good job of throwing different bodies at him. You got your best player, a two-way player who plays both sides of the floor, and he's only 22. And also you have the camaraderie on the team. Like nobody's unselfish. They don't care who scores, who gets the ball, in which we'll talk about later episodes of how, the younger generation is more selfish. But if you want to look at how to play some good basketball, look at Minnesota and look at the Knicks. And the Knicks especially because Jalen Brunson is a superstar. We can all agree about that. But look how hard they play. Look how hard they play for each other. You know, it's not some more of they turn the ball, they're looking, frowning, and doing all this stuff. Like, they actually like each other, and I can see them going far. They might not make to the NBA Finals, but they'll make. I believe they'll make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. My two teams that I probably expect to make the finals is the Timberwolves and the Celtics. And I think I'm a big underdog guy, so I would say the Timberwolves in 7. But I think that the Celtics, they just don't get it done. They just don't get it done. They're there every year, but they just don't get it done. But they won tonight, so I think they'll win in 5. They'll win in Cleveland, but they'll go to Eastern Conference Finals, and I think that they'll win. So, but yeah. So going back to the Knicks, like, they hustle. They don't care who scores. They have an edge about them. Like, they want to compete and they want to play the best. So they're not going to back down. So this playoffs it's been very interesting, to say the least. Like, watching OKC, how they came out of nowhere this season. Like, I won't say they came out of nowhere, but they have the young talent and they're doing the right things to build a championship contender for the upcoming seasons and so on. And the Mavericks, Kyrie, what can you say? You can't criticize him. He is doing his thing in the playoffs. Like, seriously, doing his thing. Like, finals MVP type caliber work. And Luka putting up some big numbers too. And also, they have role players as well. Like, I think people think that just because star power. Yeah, star power, but you actually need people who plays their role. It's simple. I believe that basketball is a game of simplicity. Like, and to play it, you have to be simple-minded, which is crazy because it's complex to be simple-minded in basketball. People just make the game very difficult. And, you know, even when I play pickup, you know, that people make the game difficult. You know, I wish I could show y'all some video. I'm probably going to record and show y'all, like, how people make basketball difficult. It's not really that hard. It's very, very, very simple. It's a team sport. Very simple. But all the teams that I've been seeing that are winning and winning at a high level, they have people to do their role. And nobody plays out a role to the teams that's up in the series right now. Going back to the Timberwolves, they have different people to match up with Jokic. Like, I mean, you're not going to stop them, but you can do your best to contain them. They're pressing Jamal Murray full court, you know. So I think that the Timberwolves probably will win in game 6 or 7 because they're hot right now, and, you know, they got that Anthony Edwards. He's just special, man. Like I will want him to have my team, to be on my team 10 times out of 10. Like, his competitive edge and his fearlessness is what sets him apart from everybody, which I believe that he is going to be, well, he will be the face of the league, pretty much. So, and yeah, I just like the way that he leads. Like, he's an unselfish guy, even though he's the star player. He lets other people shine, and I think that's a big testament to his character and the hard work that he puts in. And yeah, so that's my outlook on the playoffs and finals, like again I said, the Timberwolves and the Celtics. That's what I expect to be in the finals. It's gonna be a good finals. I guess the finals is gonna be like the testament of the new guys are here. Like the new guys are here. Like move over, Steph, Brian, KD. KD, you seen it firsthand, man. Like Ant-Man he's here. He has arrived. Like seriously arrived. And I don't know, I think that, I don't want to jump on any bandwagons, but the Timberwolves, you know what I'm saying? Like Timberwolves, man. I've been liking them so far. Cleveland, I think that Cleveland have two ball dominant guards. I think that Garland and Donovan Mitchell, they are playing together, but I don't see that lasting too much longer because I believe that from what I see, you gotta pick one or the other. Like, you got pieces, you got different pieces, but I just don't see them winning a championship. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it from like a piece perspective. Like if I'm looking at a GM, like, two guards, who's ball dominant. Nah, you can't do that. Somebody has to be a role player. Like somebody just gotta be a role player. I mean, that's just how it is. But that's how it goes. But yeah, like I can't wait to see the rest of the games. The Nuggets and Timberwolves play tomorrow. I think that the Timberwolves come back and they win. Ant-Man ain't going. He's not gonna let it go down like that. But Jokic's not going down with a fight. I do think the last game, I think that they're trying to make it a series. Like, of course, y'all forget the NBA is kind of a business, and that's what I think. Like, the NBA is a business, and they was calling a lot of calls that they wasn't calling in games 1 and 2. So, but they're calling them now. But I think that the Timberwolves, I'm telling you, they're my favorite team in the playoffs right now. I just think they just get it done. They got defense, offense. They have a bench all of them knows their roles. They just all do what they have to do. They have good coaching. Shout out to the GM that's been putting the piece together, because I remember when Rudy came, everyone was kind of like, Rudy Gobert, how him and Cat gonna work? And now you see, like, it takes time to build a championship contender. And as a GM, which I believe that some GMs shouldn't have a job, to be honest. Like some GMs shouldn't have a job. Like, and I live in the Carolinas, and but that's something for another day. But shout out to the GMs, shout out to the Knicks GM, and shout out to the Knicks fan base. Like, y'all deserve it, for real. Like, definitely deserve to be where y'all at, because I think that's the most loyal fan base in America besides the Cowboys, man. Y'all and the Cowboys, man, loyal. But yeah, but time is, hopefully, Lakers come back, next season and, do their thing. Hopefully the Carolinas, my hometown. Hopefully the Charlotte Hornets. Hopefully LaMelo Ball comes back healthy. Yeah, hopefully, just got a new coach, and hopefully he can bring a new excitement and some different perspective of basketball knowledge to the younger Charlotte Hornets. I'm rooting for you. Like, come on, gotta do something. Like, y'all raise y'all season ticket prices too, which is definitely disrespectful. Like, definitely, especially if you haven't made the playoffs in some odd years and you're raising ticket prices. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. But this NBA season, this NBA playoffs has been very spectacular. Seen a lot of good games. This playoffs had a lot of good games. Came down to the wire. Like I said, they're coming to play. Like, these teams are coming to play, man. Like, coming to play. So, it's lit this season, this postseason, and we'll see where we go from there. So thank y'all for tuning in. This is our first episode. Like, don't forget to share this video, hit the notification bell so you can get our notifications for Swish Talk, and we'll see you from there. See you on the next episode. Peace.